Hey everybody, how you guys doing? So I just got this paper in the mail from the court. They canceled my visitation due to the coronavirus. So they're definitely trying to traffic my child. Little Grayson, he's a newborn baby. He's only a couple weeks old. He's a very good baby. He loves his dad very much. He loves his mama. We love him very much. So anyway, I just wanted to read this to you guys. So this is the matter of not named Roberts. So they don't even have a name for my son. They call him Mr. Not Named Roberts. His name is Grayson Moose. Date of birth, March 3rd, 2020. My son is only like 2 weeks old. So we got the clerk of the court, Huffman, deputy. We got Matthew Laura. These are all the criminals in my particular case. Kathleen Martinonic. Hang on one second. I'm gonna get this stuff wrong. I'm not used to being on camera. We got Bradley Justin Kreider, who claims to be the guy with the best interest of my child. And I would like to know how he thinks he's going to have the best interest of my child when every move he makes is to keep him from my boy's dad. My boy has a good dad. I raised my other kid. I never had no DCS taking my kid away. I raised him good. He works with me. He's 22 years old. And now they think that Bradley Justin Kreider is going to keep my son safe better than I would. And that is a lie. So this is a preliminary protective hearing, initial dependency hearing, and dependency contested as to mother and father. This is for Mr. Not Named Roberts is what they're calling my son. Judge Pro Jackie Ireland. This is Superior Court of Arizona, Maricopa County. This has a court stamp on it, but the court order that they came to take my baby from the hospital with did not have a court stamp on it. It's a fraud. I'll show you guys. So anyway, this was electronically filed on 3/19 of 2020 at 8 a.m. And I believe this is the one I was on the phone to because they're not doing court right now and they're not letting me see my baby because of this virus. And I don't know anybody who has a virus. And I've asked everybody I know if they know anybody, and nobody I know knows anybody that they know has this virus. So we're all on lockdown, and my son is being kidnapped. And seems like the jokers that are doing it are supposed to be the good guys. All right, 11:48 a.m. This matter is digitally recorded in courtroom 9. This is the time set for preliminary protective hearing and initial dependency hearing on the dependency petition filed on 3/10/2020. This is they already had my son by then, so they already had it when they already had my baby when they filed this stupid thing. Present is Assistant Attorney General Kathleen Maroncic, Maroncic, Emily Martinello, appearing for Rhonda Christopher. That's the joker, Rhonda Christopher, who came and took my baby with the forged, fake court order that had no court stamp or nothing on it. Her name was Rhonda Christopher, or Christopher. DCS specialist, Child Safety Specialist Marisol Manjarez. DCS Child Safety Specialist Matthew Laura. Guardian ad litem for child, and Kathy Harris, counsel for the mother, Brittany. Then they got her name wrong. And mother, and Bradley Kreider, counsel for the father. No, Bradley Kreider was dismissed the minute I walked into the court, so he is not counsel for me. Appearing telephonically, and Stephen Moose, the father. court is advised of the results of the preliminary protective conference. Paternity has not been established, which I signed the birth certificate and was right there, and my boy looks just like me. What more do they want? It is ordered affirming the appointment of Matthew Laura as guardian ad litem for the child in all further proceedings in this matter. Matthew Laura, you better walk carefully when you make decisions for the best interest of my child, because they better be in the best interest of my son. I will be after you with a lawsuit, buddy. It is ordered appointing Catherine Harris as counsel to present the mother in all further proceedings in the matter. Father Stephen Moose requests to proceed without counsel. The court finds that Father Stephen Moose has knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily waived his right to counsel. It is ordered relieving Bradley Kreider as counsel for the father from further responsibility in this matter. 11:56 p.m. Bradley Kreider is excused and disconnects from the courtroom. Service is accepted and defects are waived by mother and father. I'm going to have to look that up. What does that mean? Defects are waived by mother and father. Service is accepted and defects are waived by mother and father. By mother and father Stephen Moose. Okay, that's weird. They put my name and not yours. Form looks like an I, not a 1, but Form I, notice to parent in dependency action, is read and provided to mother and father Stephen Moose, and they indicate an understanding of the same. Mother and father Stephen Moose wish to contest the allegations of the dependency petition and request a mediation and pre-trial conference. It is ordered entering a denial to the petitioner on behalf of the mother and father Stephen Moose. Mother and father Stephen Moose are contesting temporary custody of the child by the Department of Child Safety. And no, I'm not requesting. I am demanding you give my child back. Don't get it wrong. I am not requesting this. I'm demanding you give me my son back before something happens to him. Temporary custody of the Department of Child Safety and request that a matter be set for 5-day review of the temporary custody hearing. No, I do not request. They have no right to have my son. I'm demanding my son back. I'm filing paperwork with the court today. It is ordered continuing the child as temporary ward of the court, committed to the care, custody, and control of the Department of Child Safety. Where did the court get that from? There still has been no charges of crime, neglect, or abuse. All they do is say this, but they have no actual nothing. Nothing happened. My son was 4 days old. We were there with blankets and bottles and car seats and ready to take our son home. And they kidnapped him from the hospital with a fraudulent court order. Sorry, you guys. I'm very emotional about this. My heart is bleeding, you guys. A mother requests that the child be placed with the maternal grade aunt. No, mother wants her baby back. She's saying that if they're not giving our son back to put him with the aunt, she's not requesting that the child go there. It is ordered that the department assess maternal grade aunt on an expedited basis, which they are completely ignoring. Mother requests a change of venue. The court directs mother to file a motion to change venue. Father Stephen Moose makes an oral motion to dismiss the dependency. It is ordered denying father Stephen Moose. Why? Motion to dismiss at the time based on the verified dependency petition and the court report. So it says verified dependency petition. How did this get verified? It says on the dependency petition that my house is not suitable for a kid, for a child. Sorry if I used the wrong words. And they've never even come to my house. And I've told them, well, at first I told them I wanted to see my lawful obligation to work with them. And they took that as, I said no. And I said, come look at my house. We have his room all set up for him. these jokers cannot just say I'm a bad parent. I am great with kids. I love my babies. They're going to see how much I love my babies very soon. So anyway, it is ordered denying father's motion. It is ordered setting the matter for dependency, temporary custody, 5-day hearing regarding mother and father Stephen Moose on 3/18/2020. Before they say honorable, I'm going to beg to differ. Kristen R. Culbertson at the Maricopa County Juvenile Court Center in Mesa. So we live in North Phoenix, and my court date's in Mesa. What for? Why? Because I can't make it out there? Because right now my truck's broke down. I've been working on my truck. That's why I look a little greasy. They are frauding me. You guys, I'm telling you, they are frauding me. So they say it's 3/18/2020, 11:30 a.m. in Mesa, all the way out in Mesa. All right, and it is ordered setting the matter, this matter for mediation dependency regarding mother and father Stephen Moose on 4/3/2020 at 2:30 p.m. Blah 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 at the Maricopa County Juvenile Court Center in Mesa. Why is it in Mesa? What is this kind of fraud? Like, what are you trying to cover up? Why isn't my case where it happened? If they have a case, they're doing this so nobody has accountability for what they're doing to me. They're moving me all around. I have not committed a crime, have not been accused of a crime, abuse, neglect, none of it. Oh man, they still don't say what I did. So for the mediation hearing, parties are to check in at the reception desk. All parties, counsel, and professionals who would participate in the court hearing are required to attend mediation. All parties upon whom service has been made must appear for mediation. To ensure full participation in the process, parties must inform the court in advance of any scheduling conflicts that would interfere with their attendance at mediation. Because multiple parties participate in mediations, your prompt appearance is important to avoid delay, as they're like 15 minutes late with my baby every time. Mediation is a confidential process. The court will be advised by the mediator only of the terms of any agreement reached. So now this fraudulent case against me that I've done nothing wrong is now being placed in CPS hands, and the judge don't even have to be there. He just wants to hear about it after we talk. And these jokers, they are out to steal your children. I'm telling you right now, they make money for every child they put in care. And you can see with my case that they obviously don't even care who they're taking the babies from. Because I've done nothing wrong, and I love kids, and I bought all his little outfits, his diapers, I bought everything he needs. It's sitting in there. And DCS feels that my son is safer in a stranger's house, and now won't even let us have our 2-hour visitation. They want us to visit our brand new infant, 2-week-old son. They want us to visit him on a video call, so he's not even going to know we're there. They're trying to disconnect him from us, and this is not right. This is bad. This is not going to end well. So it is ordered that as part of the mediation ordered in this case, parties shall perform the following tasks to promptly prepare for the mediation. DCS.
If there's only 2, I'll give you $3 for one of them.
All right.
I was going to say 1.
Yeah, here. Well, I'm live on a video though. To ensure full participation in the process, parties must inform the court. Must inform the court in advance to any scheduling conflicts which would interfere with their attendance at mediation. Because multiple parties participate in mediations, your prompt appearance is important to avoid delay. Mediation is a confidential process. The court will be advised by the mediator only of the terms of any agreement reached. So, let's see. It is ordered that as part of the mediation ordered in this case, parties shall perform the following tasks to properly prepare for the mediation. DCS shall provide timely disclosure of all information as required by law to respondent parties, including counsel for the children, and by no later than 10 days prior to the mediation. Parents, attorneys, guardians ad litem, and children's attorneys shall provide a brief description by email to the assigned assistant attorney general and specific points of interest. Factual disputes and desired outcomes of the mediation no later than 5 business days prior to the mediation. And the assistant attorney general shall respond by email to the parents, attorneys, guardians, and children attorneys by no later than 1 business day prior to the mediation. Okay, let's see what page am I on? All right. It is ordered setting the matter for conference pretrial contested dependency regarding the mother and father Steve Moose at 4:14. Honorable, like I said, I beg to argue that honorable part. Kristen R. Culberson. I should say vampire. Anyway, if party fails to appear for the pretrial conference, the failure to appear may be deemed as an admission to all the facts in the petition, and the court may proceed to an adjudication of the ultimate issues. If the petitioner fails to appear, the failure to appear may be deemed as a failure to prosecute, and the matter may be dismissed. If a party or a party's attorney fails to obey a pretrial order, fails to appear at a pretrial conference, or is substantially unprepared to participate in the conference, or if a party or party's attorney fails to participate in good faith, the court, upon motion of its own initiative, may make such orders with regard to such conduct as are just, including, among others, any of the orders provided in Rule 44 of the Rules of Procedure for Juvenile Court. It is ordered setting the matter for publication dependency regarding John Doe. It is ordered setting the matter for dependency educating regarding mother and father Steve Moose. And the last page. It is ordered settling and approving the preliminary protective order and order setting court hearings signed by the court this date. It is ordered that the services, placement of the child and visitation shall occur as indicated in the preliminary protective order signed by the court this date, 12:17 p.m. Court adjourns. Preliminary protective order and order setting court hearings verification. This courtroom utilizes an electronic recording system for the court's record. If a court reporter is needed, a written request must be filed with the clerk of the court and a copy provided to the assigned judicial officer for at least 72 hours before the commencement of the proceeding. To order a copy, blah, 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 blah. Warning, as a parent, it is your responsibility to cooperate with all services offered and work towards the return of your child. A failure to do so within a reasonable period of time may mean losing your child forever through termination of your rights and adoption. You guys, this is fraud that they're doing to me. And I'm going to keep you guys in on this with me. So hopefully I can get this exposed and get some help or something. I'm going at the court, sue juris, and demand my son back. They have no right to do this to me. Thank you. Hey, subscribe to my page, hit my like button.